Right again from while Satoshi Nakamoto wrote the white paper on Bitcoin, he envisaged it as a fee device and a forex that might operate definitely online. But, considering the fact that it's early days, plenty has occurred, and Bitcoin's core function has shifted substantially far from that ideal. Many now see and use Bitcoin as a shop of fee, and it has turned out to be an investor's dream as its volatility is in general projected upwards, gaining extremely in comparison to every other asset accessible. But as a charge system, Bitcoin is still heavily wrong, and there are middle issues that are stopping its increase on this path. Bitcoin's scalability is being hampered because it's miles too sluggish and steeply priced relative to more conventional charge processing structures. Of transactions analysts at Bank of the United States Merrill Lynch have weighed into the controversy around Bitcoin's position inside the worldwide monetary device. Their first port of name became the Bitcoin transactions. That's the price miners charge to validate a blockchain transaction. Inside the first zone of 2017, the rate became $2.40 according to transaction, up substantially from $0.024 in this autumn 2016. One of the reasons there is a fee is due to the fact the bigger the transaction statistics length, the longer and more strength it's going to take miners to validate the statistics, analysts at financial institution of the U.S. Merrill Lynch stated. Prices aren't strictly enforced like transaction charges in regular banking, but if you don't consist of suitable charges, there may be a serious chance that a transaction cannot be processed by using a miner. The economics of mining are complex and essential, but they were playing their element in slowing the adoption of Bitcoin as a charge system. Proper now, the reward for every new block mined at the blockchain is 12.5 Bitcoin. At contemporary fees, that's around $75,000. In step with the analysts, there are around 2,000 Bitcoin transactions in each block mined, so based on that information, a baseline rate of $37.50, $75,000 2,000, consistent with transaction can be derived. Whilst not calculating precise figures, the analysts said it's probable the mining plays elements into the real economic price of a Bitcoin transaction. Velocity of transactions. Searching deeper into the facts, the analysts also examined transaction speeds. They got here up with a wait time average of about 10 minutes for the 300 transactions in step with day. They also in comparison this to Visa's charge machine, which approaches a median of 2 transactions in keeping with second, with a maximum capability of 56 consistent with 2D. Assuming 20,000 retail transactions are processed each second, it might take approximately 100 minutes for 2D's worth of transactions to be processed at the Bitcoin blockchain, the analysts stated. That shows considerable pace enhancements will need to be advanced before Bitcoin can be meaningfully followed as a payments platform. Evaluating expenses, analysts said general transactions costs for transaction processors consisting of Visa and MasterCard range from 0.2% to 5% depending on factors which include the merchant's length and region. So taking into consideration Bitcoin's $2.40 transaction price plus the 0.20% charge applicable within the incumbent industry, the analysts stated the minimal size of a transaction must be $1,200 for Bitcoin to interrupt even. In conclusion, the analysts at Merrill Lynch accordingly concluded that Bitcoin is a first-rate proof of idea for the underlying generation, which is the blockchain. However, so far it looks to have now not made tons headway in its apparent schedule, to provide a only peer-to-peer version of electronic coins.